Hey, it's Frankie here. By the way, we're going to talk about in this video about going from Freelancer, where you're getting a bunch of odd jobs and one-off projects, to having a real, predictable, systematized agency that runs like a well-oiled machine. And we're walking some back roads in Mexico here. So let's get into it. So this is for those of you guys out there who are the freelancers of the world. It's you. You are the CEO and the janitor and everybody at your agency. And you've probably done a good job of getting some clients here and there. One of the biggest challenges when you're in the freelancer stage, by the way, is, I'd say it's twofold. One is that it's really inconsistent, right? Like you have a good month and then you have a bad month, and you never quite know whether you're gonna have your best month ever or your worst month ever. It makes it really hard to plan any sort of finances when you don't know whether you're going to make 0 or 10 grand or whatever in the next month. And then the other thing is, you're also the delivery. So anytime you sell something, you then have to spend a whole bunch of time delivering it. So we just had somebody in our mastermind, Christian, awesome guy, and Christian just had his best month ever. But Christian right now is in the freelancer stage, so which means after having his best month ever, he's probably going to have one of his worst months ever, because now he has to spend all his time delivering. Little side note, by the way, if that's you and you want to get out of that so that you can have an agency that runs and gets predictable results without you, it's dangerous to go it alone. There you go. There's some that's actually regular Nintendo humor for you guys. But it's kind of true, by the way, because, you know, when I started doing this in 2007, there were no masterminds, there were no books. It's really nothing. I was kind of creating it brand new, and I'm sure there were other people that had figured it out somewhere, but I didn't know any of them, and they weren't easy to find back in those days. So I worked way too hard and made pretty much every mistake in the book. And one of the things is, if you want to get out of this freelancer stage, the single biggest thing that will get you out of there is not to become better at sales, even though everybody will tell you sales are the key. It is not to spend endless hours working on your website, making it better and better. I see a lot of people get caught in that trap. It is to make your offer. That should be the middle one. I'm not trying to shoot you guys the fingers, but why not, right? Like, let's wave the middle finger around while we're in some kind of dirt road in Mexico. It's to make your offer so easy to say yes to that really any idiot could sell it. And that doesn't mean you're going to hire any idiot to be your salesperson, but when you think about, like, the iPhone, when you go to the Apple store, they don't have the world's greatest salespeople trained in closes and proposals. Like, nobody at the iPhone or the Apple store says, I'm going to send you a proposal for this iPhone and this 3-month phone contract. It's just an easy to say yes to offer, right? Like, it's a desirable product for a lot of people. And so that's it. They just say, would you like it? And they have, you know, for lack of a better term, a trained monkey could sell an iPhone. Sorry, I thought I heard a car coming behind me. So that's where you want to get, is where your offer can be sold by a trained monkey. And I'll tell you the biggest mistake people make with their offers, by the way, is it's just too damn unspecific. They think, oh, I want to make it as wide as possible, get it really wide and get a whole bunch of people. And what ends up happening is the opposite. It ends up appealing to no one. So, like, I'll see business owners, we can 10x your profit. Well, business owner is a pretty fucking wide term. I'm a business owner, and I don't think you're talking to me. And by the way, if you're talking to, you know, Fortune 500 companies, I don't think they believe that you can 10x their business with your little Facebook ad campaign. So the lack of specificity just turns everyone off. Way better to say, if you're a dentist doing $2 million a year and you keep hearing people call asking questions about your insurance on the phone, we've got a working script that'll help you close 10 more people every single month or something like that. I'm just bullshitting off the top of my head. But I want you guys to really think more about your offer. And this was something I kind of experienced for a lot of years, where I would go to a bunch of masterminds and I'd always talk to the most successful person there, and I'd say, hey, what made you become so successful? Like, what was your secret? And they always told me the offer. And this kind of drove me crazy, because for a lot of years I couldn't figure out what made a good offer. And I'll tell you, obviously that we could make an hour-long video on just this topic, but the biggest thing that makes an offer bad is just too unspecific. It's trying to speak to too many people. And one thing that's really helped me to understand is that if you're building a lifestyle agency, which if you're following me, then you should be, or you're following the wrong person, I'll tell you that. But like if you want to live on whatever your equivalent of the ocean is, somewhere nice, and have a lot of time with the people you care about, and less time on the laptop and more time at the beach. This thing is for you. One of the big secrets is understanding that you're never going to have more than 100 clients. You're just not. Like when I got to 100 clients, there was no point where I thought, I want more clients. I wish I had 300. And so in a lifestyle agency, when you realize you're only gonna have 100 clients, like in the lawyer space, for example, there's 1.5 million lawyers just in America, and that's not the only country with lawyers. But I'm only going after the 100 best ones that are the best fit for me. And so I want you to think about that in your niche. Is there's a hidden metric in this that says, are the right people coming through on your offer? And when you think more about that, you think less about quantity of people you're trying to reach and more about the quality of people you're trying to reach. We got a truck driving by, so it's gonna get loud for a second. The old obligatory hello. So I want you guys to really work hard, spend the greatest amount of time on the thing that'll make the greatest difference in your stage, which is just getting your offer easy to say yes to, and then getting in some real buying conversations with real human beings who could actually benefit from that offer, and testing it in the real world. And you do that, and you will breeze through. Oh, there's a really cool butterfly. I don't think I got it fast enough. But you'll breeze through the freelancer stage in record time. So I hope that's helpful to you guys. If you're not already subscribed, make sure to subscribe, and may the force be with you.